Hello everyone and welcome to the 100th episode of Leadnap Gaming. Today we're going to talk about the future of the channel, Star Citizen, and DCS.
Systems activated. Systems on.
100 episodes, and it has been a journey. What a milestone to reach, and while I had originally just planned to release a normal video, Mrs. Ladd convinced me to celebrate the moment. So today we'll talk quickly about the channel and the two games predominantly featured. For the channel, I'm so excited about where we're at now at the 100th video milestone. Almost 2,500 subscribers, great comment dialogues, and all of this wouldn't be possible without you guys, the viewers, making it so. So thank you for that, and it has made this all worth it in the time and energy I spend working on the channel. As far as the future goes on the channel side, work continues on a new website for Leadnap Gaming, which is going to be a great opportunity to centralize some content for certain tools and tutorials. It'll also give me the chance to interact more with you, the audience, and arrange for some multiplayer events and whatnot. So I'm really excited, and work is looking really good. I'm trying to work out a revision to my plan to start introducing a second video each week in our production lineup. These would essentially just be streamed gameplay rather than productions like I currently do with dozens of hours of production work behind them. I'd planned to roll this out earlier in the year, but this whole virus thing has kind of disrupted my routine, and I currently just don't have the consistent time for y'all to either tune in to a live stream on a regular day and time, or to just release that second video consistently at a certain time. The most important thing I can say about the channel is how great it has been gaining all of the support of all of you. The channel continues to grow, which couldn't happen without you, the viewers, supporting the content. Thank you. In appreciation, I've got 3 giveaways lined up in the next few weeks, including our current giveaway for a DCS module. Speaking of, if you go look at DCS launch trailers from 2 years ago, the game is very much a video game. Today, with engine improvements, I get asked regularly by some of the viewers of our cinematic pieces how I got the footage of the real jets like that. The new lighting engine is making headway, the game is looking better and better. I still worry though that the 2.5 engine is reaching the end of life. Most other flight simulators are pushing these boundaries as well, and as these awesome features come in, they're demanding more and more of critical systems, so we'll see if Eagle Dynamics is able to pull a 3.0 out of the hat. I am very happy with the improvements going on in DCS, even if that's creating some game-breaking bugs from time to time. What I'm most excited to see is Eagle Dynamics understanding the limits of their labor pool. The scale of the new Syria map is sorely needed in DCS, and I'm happy to see them farm that out to a third party to create while they direct resources elsewhere. Not that this is the first time they've ever done that. We saw Deca Ironworks join the club, and another maker is putting together the Eurofighter Typhoon, which is sure to make a lot of people happy across the pond. I'm excited to see some of the module diversity coming our way, and I think that makes for a much more robust game overall. Which are all things I wish I could say about Star Citizen. Eagle Dynamics isn't without their issues, but Cloud Imperium Gaming continues to struggle with transparency, continues to struggle with making deadlines, and moreover, struggling with their grip on the genre. Elite Dangerous is making an inroad on one of the most important and unique features of Star Citizen, legs. The CIG team is quickly losing ground to the competitors who are able to put their teams to work achieving all the goals CIG set out to make. This isn't to rehash that, but rather to say hopefully this forces some serious questions in the boardroom regarding priority and planning. I currently see Star Citizen with a 2025 release date, which seems like a long way away, but I think there's really that much work to do making it a reality. Squadron 42 is sapping a lot of those resources, and I worry the only thing to keep a shred of legitimacy for Chris Roberts is going to be an early 2021 release of that product. To dive into release, I think we need to establish what that really means. The verse needs game loops. It needs concepts promised years ago installed, and it needs to start pumping out star systems. Currently, Star Citizen holds 2 cards up their sleeves over their competitors. The game looks amazing, better than what the competition is pumping out, and the promise of full persistence. This is enough, but only if leveraged. Chris Roberts has said the game is never going to be fully released because they're going to always be improving it. This is a cop-out, and frankly nails on the chalkboard for many. Of course CIG will always be working on Star Citizen. Blizzard is still working on World of Warcraft 15 years later. You can go to the stars you see in Elite Dangerous, as failure to report points out. Star Citizen is obviously going to need more than 100 systems they promised before. That's so last decade. But even 25 systems, even 10, would be launchable. Star Citizen is going to lose the looks better edge eventually in the current process. Just like I mentioned about DCS a few minutes ago, eventually everyone improves their graphics. As the Connie rework video comments brought about, it would be wasteful to spend the time today updating that ship while I'm still waiting for my Polaris, for my Murchie, for my, well, most of my fleet. To be clear, I wasn't calling for an immediate rework, rather throwing ideas out there for the eventual update pass. CIG knows they have to do an update pass, and that's good. So hire another 10 people and double the ship production pipeline. Let's get those ships out. The core problem CIG faces is Elite Dangerous already has procedural generation, already has a solid server system in place. In the time CIG has worked to develop the dream technologies promised as the dream of Star Citizen, their competitors have chewed away at them as well, and launched games that have become wildly successful. Cloud Imperium should take note. We don't need full persistence to launch. The dream of putting my coffee mug on a rock in a remote forest on a remote planet and coming back in a year to fetch it is awesome. I'll settle for physicalized inventories. If I drop my mug on the planet and log off, and it appears back in my Carrick's kitchen when I log back in, that's not going to be game-breaking. Remember where ships are parked. Remember where player-made buildings are placed, where players and cargo log in and out, box checked. The new UI and HUD stuff looks amazing, but the truth is, these are not requirements for the game to launch. Is dogfighting fun or challenging in the current flight model? No. I do BFM and DCS for a reason. Do we need yet another rework of the flight model? No. We need salvage. We need repair. We need NPCs that don't go Robin Williams and stand on the tables. The current alpha state proves the player base will accept a launch with the current UI, but not without gameplay features. CIG needs to understand that if they assemble the remainder of the game, putting on hold for work after the release some of the biggest promises, what they'll get is a solid and devoted core of over 2 million players invested into their game. Sure, Elite might get legs, but I already had them, and I already have a fleet of ships, and money in my wallet, and friends and orgs. Why leave? If CIG just made the full game of Star Citizen playable, they wouldn't need to fear their competitors stealing their features. Eventually, they will, no matter what, but invested players would remain. The longer that takes, however, the less invested people become. I say all of this, but I remain optimistic. This year's bringing backside progress that we need, even if it's taking CIG twice the amount of time to get it done as everyone else. At this point, I see CIG wagering that even when Elite Dangerous and No Man's Sky have the same features and build quality, the look of Star Citizen is going to be better. This isn't a gamble I would take, but 2020 is finally shaping up for CIG, and by this November, I think Star Citizen is going to look and feel different, and that's a good thing. We might just start checking off some of these requirements to release. So what are your thoughts? What do you want to see from the channel? Excited about the new Syria map? What new modules should DCS get? What new 2020 feature of Star Citizen do you anticipate the most? Agree with my 2025 belief? Let's talk about it in the comments, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe if you've not. Again, I cannot stress my appreciation for your support, so thank you all for watching, and I look forward to the next 100 videos with you. And I'll catch you all next time.